Hey guys, Vincent Nguyen here for SlashGear and Android Community.com. We're here at Sony Mobile's event today here in New York, and they're announcing the new Xperia Z3v exclusively for Verizon in white and black, as you can see here. It's got a beautiful 5.2-inch display. It's completely waterproof. On the left-hand side is the SIM card slot, and there is a cover for it. And then on the right-hand side, there is a micro SD card slot to expand your memory from 32 gig internal with 3 GB of RAM. And there you have it, Verizon exclusive Xperia Z3v. Oh, one quick note is that it's also similar to the brother. It's got the 20 megapixel camera in the back, and it's got an can't read that, 2.3, I'm sorry, 20.7 megapixel camera with an f2.3, which is super wide for a rear-facing camera. One thing I really do want to mention I like about the Xperia Z device is the power button. I mean, it's very pronounced. You're not going to miss it. It's the one button that we use often, and Sony has done a good job.
Apps are similar in that they take advantage of using two cameras at once. So face-in will take advantage of using both the forward-facing and the primary camera on your Xperia Z3v. So if you look here right now, you see that Chad is demonstrating this. He's put himself in the picture there. So say if I were shooting this scene right now, but I wanted to be in there as the narrator, I could do a situation like that and position the forward-facing camera image anywhere I wanted to. I can also tap into the settings, and I can split the screen half and half if I prefer to do it that way, either vertically or horizontally. So you don't necessarily have to. There you go. You see the different ways that you can arrange the two images, shooting from two cameras at the same time. So that's the application called face-in. The other application, multi-camera, takes advantage of more than one camera at a time, but it also is using more than one device at a time. So you can take, for example, two of your Xperia Z3vs, reason to buy more than one, and now it's going to stare over NSC, and they're going to connect, and now you're splitting the screen, being able to record using 2 points of view from two different devices at the same time. Actually, if you're using two Xperias that have this capability, so in the Z3 series, you can have up to 3 devices shooting together. Not only that, but I can take another Sony camera device that has Wi-Fi direct capability, like a Sony Action Cam, for example, or our lens-style cameras like the QX10 series. We can use those as well for this experience with multi-camera. Another application is called AR Fun. Do you have that one up there too, right now? Fun? Yeah, just real briefly, to show you one more. We don't have time to go in all of them, but this one lets you put more effects into your photos and your videos. Like if you want to throw arrows into the scene or have balloons and stuff dropping, or even write on your photos and videos, you can do that as well. Well, no, there was AR Fun came with the Z2 as well. So, but when we think of the US, for operator products, we had Z1, and now we're going to Z3, so that AR Fun is a new one there too. You also have live on YouTube as well too, where you can stream up to 15 minutes of live video recording on YouTube. No, it's a different style. You got a different style. Well, it's not exactly the same style because you have a different frame.
So there you go. There's AR Fun for you. It's it shoots some arrows at you. I'm gonna be in trouble with this gentleman over here. Keep hitting him with arrows. Can we show the face-in again? The face-in? Yeah, absolutely.
The challenge is already that's right. So now moving over here, moving from what meets your eyes, when talking about the camera technologies and 4K video recording and stuff of waterproof products. Of course, you have the Xperia Z2 tablet, Then we have the new smartphone, the Xperia Z3v. And also coming to Verizon Wireless will be the Smartwatch 3, our first smartwatch, so obviously the third in our smartwatch series, but the first to be powered by Android Wear. All of these obviously are waterproof devices, but the Smartwatch 3 and the smartphone, the Xperia Z3v, have the same high level of dust-tight and waterproof capability at IP68. The tablet not doing badly either at IP58, so a little bit less on the dust protection side. But all three of these products having great protection, and then with durable tempered glass and the waterproof capability too. And while I have all these devices together, it's really cool to note that right out of the gate that Verizon's going to have a very special offer. If somebody buys the Xperia Z3v and they want to buy the tablet as well at the same time, they get $200 off the tablet. So a nice little package there to encourage them to get both Sony products. When we think of one of the things that we can capitalize on, of course, with our experiences, being part of the Sony family, camera comes very strongly into play. So as you can see on the huge 4K TV over here, I apologize for moving around pretty quickly, but we don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm trying to cover as much topics as we can. You do have 4K recording capability, so right now you are playing video off of the Xperia Z3v through an MHL 3.0 connection. And this gentleman over here actually shot this video on the way to the airport in San Diego.
So yeah, so what I did was I just took a couple of the clips that came off the phone and cut them together. So this is unstabilized, me just holding up the phone to show you that when you don't have to take that spontaneous video, this is the highest quality you're ever going to get. So I can also go in here.
A very important asset for us at Sony is the PlayStation experience. So this young lady right now is actually playing content off of the PlayStation 4 with PS4 Remote Play. So let's say you're at home, somebody's watching TV and they say, get away, I don't want you to play a game right now because I'm watching this movie. It's not a problem. You can break away from your TV and keep on gaming with PS4 Remote Play. So what you do is you're connecting over the same Wi-Fi network in your home and you're accessing the game catalog that you have on the PS4. So right now this screen could even be turned off on the TV because it's happening here on the screen of the Xperia Z3v. You have the DualShock 4 controller, which is paired to the smartphone, and the smartphone is communicating back with the DS4. Again, all of this on the same Wi-Fi network in your home. So any room in your home, even out on the porch, you can play all over the home and have this really cool combination of gaming experience. Now, we have a third accessory in there that's called the GCM10, and GCM stands for Game Control Mount. And what it does is joins the smartphone and the DualShock 4 together in one really kick-ass gaming device. That's a technical term. I'll break it down for you later. But what you have is a suction cup on the back that attaches to the smartphone, and then a clip that attaches to the bottom of the DualShock 4. If you just turn that over, so there you go, so they can see. And Verizon will be offering this accessory as well as offering the DualShock controllers in both black and white. So you have a choice in the smartphones, and you can match the color of your smartphone to the color of your DualShock 4. Now you might have in your mind, well, why does the PlayStation 4 owner need another DualShock 4 controller? They already have that, right? Well, this will keep you from going back and forth and reconnecting between the two devices. Because when you pair it with the smartphone and you want to go back and use that same controller on your on your PlayStation 4, you actually have to reconnect it with a cable connection to make it work with the DualShock 4 again. So this just eliminates that hassle of going back and forth.
So I'm sorry, is this a standard PS4 controller?
This is a standard DualShock controller with the smartphone, the Xperia Z3v, and the GCM10 is what's holding it all together. Now you don't need the GCM10 to make it all work. It just makes it more convenient. It's not a requirement, but it keeps you from having to put the smartphone there on the couch or propping it up with a book or something like that.
You can't control with the touchscreen. You need a controller.
You really need the controller, yes. That's what brings it all together. And you know,
any DualShock, any
DualShock 4, it has to be DualShock 4, and it has to be PlayStation 4. So this, you know, takes the gaming experience that you expect from a smartphone with Android games, which is pretty good, right? This gives you a great experience now by stepping up and giving you something that no other smartphone manufacturer can offer by virtue of our alliance with another part of the Sony family, PlayStation.